Hi, I'm Janet Kurtz, editor of In Focus, and today we are in the hot seat with founder of Chic Awearness, Marci Houff.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for having us in your beautiful home. We so appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. I love this.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So, in the hot seat is really just an opportunity for us to kind of help our readers and our viewers know more about the wonderful nonprofits that are in Nashville and about their events that are coming up. And Leo has just joined us, the star of the show. So one of the things that I think was really helpful is to start with how and why was Chic Awearness started in the first place? We know that it funds ovarian cancer research, very, very important cause. Tell us a little bit about why that got started.
Sure. Well, we moved here from Ohio, and I was a relatively new survivor of late-stage ovarian cancer. I was stage 3. I was relatively young. I had a 4-year-old at the time of diagnosis. It really came out of nowhere, was very tough, but I'm truly one of the lucky ones. But when we moved here to Nashville in 2012, I believe, I jokingly say that I'd never lived in the South before. I had been in the Midwest where I was raised, that I wasn't sure people said the word ovaries out loud. Let alone raised money or awareness or support. So I was making new girlfriends. In this town was so philanthropic. I saw that right away. I couldn't find anything happening for ovarian cancer. And I thought we need to raise some money for my disease and other women that are affected by this. So we basically got some of my girlfriends. We weren't a board, we weren't a committee, we were girlfriends. And I said, let's have a party. Let's have it have fashion in it because I happen to like fashion a lot. And let's make this a celebration around this devastating diagnosis. And if we can raise some money along the way, excellent. But we can create awareness so people know about it. We can say the word ovaries, and we can have a good time. We can have a celebration. We have had a what we call a live event every year with the exception of COVID, and one other year where we had some family situation, some illness of my husband, who's now completely in remission. Okay. We have decided this year we've reimagined the event some, and I can talk to you about that too. But that basically is why Chic Awearness was starting. And for people watching or listening, awareness is spelled specifically A-W-E-A-R to get that. We call ourselves a fashionable fight for ovarian cancer awareness. I could talk all day long on how there's not a detection test. The treatment doesn't work for all women. It tends to come back. It's called the silent killer because the symptoms are misunderstood, even by doctors sometimes. It's underfunded because it's rare. But, I was looking up statistics in anticipation of you coming, and, in 2025, it looks like around 20,000 women will be diagnosed with ovarian cancer. So think about it, that's in the whole country. 20,000 women, it's not many women, right. But approximately 13,000 women will be dying of ovarian cancer in 2025. So it's a deadly disease.
One note, I know now we can talk about the event. Mm-hmm. You've got some changes coming.
We did,
this year for Chic Awearness.
Yeah,
so tell us about that.
Okay, great. We and I'm so fortunate. In Focus has been helping us for years, which has been so wonderful. We as a board, we're using that word reimagined. We looked at where our fundraising was coming from. It was coming from a lot of core supporters, some of which had been with us since 2013 at the hair salon. Mm-hmm. So we thought perhaps we'd do something smaller, a little more intimate. Obviously not as many people could be there. We did, the ticket price and the sponsorship packages are a little bit different, but we landed on the wonderful Four Seasons Hotel, and they have this restaurant on the first floor called Mimo. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely beautiful. Doesn't even require much decor, although we're strategizing there's going to be butterflies.
Oh, good.
That'll
Perfect.
be lit and all that.
Yes.
So, but it'll be a sit-down dinner and an open bar. And I think the goal is that we create some really great conversation around this disease and around what the money's going for. We have 130 seats, so we're hoping every seat is filled. And we have invited a number of the doctors, nurses, researchers, they also call them investigators that are working with different grants from the Cancer Center and the Medical Center to be with us physically at the dinner.
Oh, wow.
And they will be identified. And the thought is that it's great to go to events and you see things up on stage and you do see, a presentation on a screen. But how about you're sitting next to a doctor that treats this kind of cancer and you just want to ask some questions.
Right.
That's why they're there. That's why they're there. And we feel like that's really going to make the evening, I use the word intimate again, because I feel like that's intimate conversation about this deadly disease that these people are raising money and helping so much over at Vanderbilt. And then because we continue with our fashionable fight against ovarian cancer, we will have, I guess the term is either chintz room modeling or tea room modeling, but back to the day where women would appear while you were lunching and they would be dressed to the nines and you would find out who they were wearing, who dressed them. So right now we have retailers that have worked with us for years. We have H. Audrey, we have Emerson Grace, we have Alice, and there'll be more to come too. So I think that's going to be the fun element.
Oh, so fun.
As they're going by your table. Yes.
I love that.
Yes.
No, I think that sounds like so much fun. And how wonderful of those doctors to generously give their time and energy to talk about this important cause. Well, one of the last notes that I would love to ask you about is how much have you raised to date?
Wow. Well, we went from our $5,000 to, we have total, since 2013, we're at about 1.25 million.
Amazing.
It is amazing. I mean, I pinch myself sometimes.
And all right here in Middle Tennessee.
What's raised local stays local, and that has been so important to us. We have been courted over the years with national organizations. Let us help with your fundraising, or not really help with your fundraising, let us help with the research that you're doing. And we say no. We want that to all stay local.
Amazing.
I mean, these are brilliant scientists over there. We have 3 different projects we're funding right now. In addition to Woman to Woman, we are in the process of sending out a request for proposal throughout the medical center, the university, and the cancer center that will be asking for people that are doing research on ovarian cancer to apply.
Wow.
So that will be happening for this next year with the funds that we're raising in September. And yeah, it's been
That's
wonderful.
Fantastic. That's so great. Well, Marci, this has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much again for having us in your home. And remember, you can join the fight for ovarian cancer research and ultimately a cure, September 9th at Chic Awearness. Come on out to MIMO in the Four Seasons.
Thank you.
Thank you.